Alright guys, I have a really exciting bike to show you guys today. It is one of the hottest bikes of this year, and it is the S-works Tarmac SL7. This is one of the hottest bikes this year. Really excited to show you guys. This bike has actually been built up by my friend. Everything is customized with only the top components. So in this video, we're going to be talking about all the details and specs, as well as how well this bike rides. So before we begin, we're gonna start off with this free hub sound check. And just by looking at this bike, you know it's gonna be loud. So loud. Yeah. Whew. Nice. All right, let's go. So this S-works Tarmac SL7 is finished with this beautiful red to black fade paint color, and this bike is a size 54, and for reference, I am 175 centimeters tall. So with this generation of the Tarmac, Specialized has done something very drastic to its lineup of bikes. Traditionally, bike manufacturers make three types of bikes: a long distance endurance model, a lightweight climbing bike, and a full-on aero bike. With most recent bike releases, most manufacturers are making their lightweight climbing bikes more aerodynamic. For example, the TCR now has improved aerodynamic tube shapes to make it more faster in the wind. The Trek Monda is now more aerodynamic and looks very similar to the Trek Madone, but Specialized has gone one step further. In fact, they have taken their lightweight climbing bike, their Tarmac, and their full-on aero bike, their Venge, and combined it into this one bike, the Tarmac SL7. Very nice bike. In fact, I really love the shape of it. It looks very similar to the previous generation Venge, so it looks very nice. So the reason why Specialized did this is they didn't want riders to have to choose between a lightweight climbing bike or riding a full-on aero bike. In fact, they should only be riding one fast bike. And so that's what they did. And turns out pretty great. I really love the look of it. With this new SL7, it is actually 45 seconds faster over the previous generation SL6 over a 40-kilometer ride. Specialized has not made any data comparing this bike with the Venge, but I reckon it should be around the same. So with this all-new bike, it is essentially one of the fastest ones right now for climbing and aerodynamics, and Specialized calls it one bike to rule them all. So with that being said, let's check out the specs of this bike. So this bike comes with Shimano Dura-Ace Di2 with hydraulic disc brakes. This bike now only comes with a disc brake version, so there are no rim brake Tarmac SL7s around. If you do want a rim brake model, you would have to go for the previous generation SL6 Tarmac. So let's start off with the crankset. The crankset here at the front is 5236, and it also comes built in with a dual-sided power meter. At the rear, it is a 1130, 11-speed at the back. One thing you'll notice right away at the rear derailleur is this red matching jockey wheel from Ceramic Speed. So with this oversized jockey wheel, you actually get more contact points, so you would get a lower friction and additional watt savings from your ride. Really cool. I really love the red theme of this bike. Fun fact, this rear derailleur jockey wheel setup costs about $700 Canadian, and there is actually a higher end model that's made out of titanium that costs even more. So yeah. Braking wise, it is also Dura-Ace, 160 millimeters rotors at the front, 140 millimeters rotors at the back. One thing that differentiates Dura-Ace rotors with Ultegra rotors is that Dura-Ace rotors are finished with this black paint finish that actually helps with heat dissipation. So the Ultegra ones are silver finished and the Dura-Ace are black finished. So with this special coating, it would actually provide better braking performance and better heat dissipation when compared to the Ultegra ones. Also, the Dura-Ace ones look a lot nicer. Coming to the front with the wheel set, we have NV 4.5 AR discs. So the AR versions are more suitable for Tarmac because they do have a wider rim profile. The front wheel is 49 millimeters deep, and the rear wheel is 55 millimeters deep, and they are carbon as well. So with NV 4.5s, they like to stagger their wheels because it helps with aerodynamic efficiency. The front wheel will be a bit shallower and wider for more stable handling, while the rear one will be a bit deeper but a bit narrower. So this envy wheel also comes with the Chris King free hub. So Chris Kings are known for their unique free hub design, and they actually resemble a very angry bee. Let's give it a listen again. Yep, love the sound. Tires on this bike are Swalby Pro 1s. They are 28 millimeters and are set up tubeless. According to my friend, 25 millimeter tires don't really fit on this bike, so he recommends putting 28 millimeters because they do fit a lot better. And from a test ride, it's actually very comfortable at 28 millimeters, and you can run really low pressures on it, and it's really nice. Coming along to the cockpit, you'll notice that everything is very aerodynamic. Here we have the S-works stem, as well as an NV aerodynamic handlebar. So on the stock Tarmac, it actually comes with the S-works Aerofly 2 handlebars, but for this build, it has the NV aero handlebars. Really nice. I really like the feel of it. I love how narrow it is, and just the flat top is really nice when you're gripping on it. It's not too wide that it's uncomfortable, so really nice if you rest your palms on it. I really love the Super Kaz tape on it with the red accent color. It really matches the theme of this bike. What do you guys think about this bike? Let me know in the comment section down below. Love it? I really like it. Coming onto the front, you'll notice that there is also an integrated computer mount. So because this is an aero bar, it is hard to attach the stock mount on it. So the stem comes integrated with a computer mount, and you can change the base depending on what computer you have. So this one is set up with Garmin, and you would just attach it on to the front over here. Looks really nice, very sleek, very aerodynamic as well. And also, when you'll notice, when pivoting the head tube, there's no turning lock on this bike. I kind of like it. If you overturn it, it doesn't seem like it's going to hit anything or crack the frame, so that's good for that. And just overall, the cockpit is very, very, very clean. There's no visible cables running out of the bike. You only really see it getting tucked underneath the bars, but that's really nice. Also, for braking, there is no visible braking cable that runs outside and into the fork, unlike my TCR, which has the front brake cable comes out and runs into the fork. Everything is neatly integrated into this bike. It makes maintenance a bit more of a hassle, but honestly, it looks really, really nice, and very rarely do you need to take it apart for maintenance, so it really is a once in a while thing. Coming along to the rear of the bike, we do notice drop seat stays. So this bike really closely resembles the Specialized Venge. Even like the drop seat stay design, you'll notice that there's a little bit of this flat part that it's kind of like little wings that helps with aerodynamics. You'll see that on the previous Venge as well, and then it's really nice to see that integrated here as well. I really like the color of this bike, the paint finish. It goes from black to red, and it's just an overall really clean bike. And then you do have this little textured area over here with a slight gloss paint finish as well. Overall, really loving the red theme of this bike. Okay, another neat feature that you'll notice is that the Di2 junction cable is actually hidden behind the seat post. So a lot of other bike manufacturers like to hide their junction cables here in the handlebar or in the frame itself, but this one here is hidden in the seat post. It has a really nice aero profile to it. It's really well hidden. I almost didn't notice where it is, but here it is, really nicely hidden. You barely notice it. And then basically the junction cable is used for connecting your bike to the computer to make some adjustments to Di2. So there it is. Another cool feature is the seat post. It has a teardrop shape with a flat back, so that helps with wind angles from left and right, not just the front. Also, we have the S-works logo right here. And then beneath the seat post, you'll see the Tarmac logo over here. Really nice place to put it. Usually bikes would have it on the top, or you'll see it on the side. But for this bike, you'll see it at the rear, making sure that everyone behind you knows you have the all-new Tarmac. So now that we went over the details and specs of this bike, let's go over to my GoPro footage and we'll get a first riding impression of this bike. Let's go. Alrighty, first ride of the all-new Tarmac SL7. Let's go. Woo! Woo! Wow. Just gonna wait for it. First impression, wow, this bar is really narrow to me. I usually ride with a 40, but I think this one is like a 38 or something. Seems a bit narrow to me. Not used to it. All right, let's check out how this bike rides. Let's go. Woo! Wow, Dura shifts really smooth. Everything, woo! Wow, Dura shifts really smooth. Everything just clicks into place when you click on it. So stiff, so fast too. Woo! And that hub sound, love it. Ooh, I can get used to this. Damn. I want it now. And the 28 millimeter tires just run really smoothly. Damn. What a blast to ride, really nice. Whew. Alright guys, so this bike spec'd out like this retails for around $20,000 Canadian. So let's check out the weight of this bike and let's see if all that money is worth the weight savings. 7.65 kg. That's actually pretty light, really nice. Alright, there you guys have it, the all-new S-works Tarmac in this really nice black and red theme bike. What do you guys think about the bike? Let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure you give this video a like and a subscribe. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time.